It's no surprise to see that Studio Ghibli has become a household name when it comes to animation, when considering how many iconic, breathtaking, and heartwarming fantasy masterpieces they have under their belt. But Whisper of the Heart is one that is a bit different by contrast when considering how down-to-earth and how relaxing and calming its atmosphere is. Whisper of the Heart follows 14-year-old Shizuku, an aspiring writer and avid reader who in the midst of her summer binge discovered that every book she checks out has already been read by the same person, which piques her interest, inspiring her to hunt down this mysterious Seiji Amasawa. Believe it or not, that's actually the premise of the story. It is extremely simplistic and somewhat slow-paced, which isn't a bad thing at all. It's actually a strength for this film, as Shizuku searches around town, hunting down her mysterious love, which I don't want to go into detail about, because I would hate to spoil so many beautiful moments ahead if you haven't seen this one yet, and it is definitely something which I feel is stronger because of its slower pacing, and is something which you really learn to appreciate the ambience and also how they depict the human condition as well. And in fact, one of the more memorable moments, it's pretty strange for me because it's somewhat insignificant in the grand scheme of things, but when Shizuku comes down and she sees this balcony that just looks over everything, it's just something about that and the way that it was illustrated. It was beautiful, and it was just something that stuck with me. Of course, there are a few other moments as well, along with the beautiful ending, which I don't want to go into detail about, but it is a movie that you will not forget. As we're taken on a journey through Shizuku's life, we're introduced to several interesting characters, which I found to be pleasantly characterized despite some of their smaller roles in the story. For example, Shizuku's family is very well detailed and realistically articulates a well-rounded family behavior, and her friends' lives are just as complex as you would imagine for kids of their age. While Whisper of the Heart features slower pacing than some may be used to, it works in favor of its atmosphere as enough time is given to characterize everyone with screen time. But my favorite character of all was Shiro, Seiji's grandfather, who was very kind-hearted and really interested me throughout the entire film, but it really sold me on his character as we learned about his backstory in the end. As far as the audio and visuals are concerned, Ghibli hit another home run as they beautifully articulated character expressions while also capturing the natural beauty of the surrounding areas. Additionally, the calm music added a serene nature to the setting of the story. So if you know anyone who hasn't had the pleasure of watching Whisper of the Heart, tell them to watch it, and if they don't watch it, just remind them every week until they do. Which is kind of what happened to me. Thanks, Nick. Honestly, though, I really enjoyed the movie, so thanks a lot, Nick, for staying on me until I finally sat down and watched it, because I was kind of on the fence. I didn't know if I'd really enjoy this one, but nonetheless, if you guys enjoyed the review, be sure to let me know about that in the comment section below, and subscribe if you haven't yet. Stay tuned for next time when I talk about the Hosoda Digimon movie, which people have been talking about, and made me curious, and made me want to watch it, and revisit some of those old Digimon nostalgia. So, thanks for watching. See you then.